In this video, we will integrate the to-do listing API. So first of all, we will create one more page into our feature folder. So which will be like to-do underscore listing, or yeah, to-do listing, and in that we will create to-do list page dot. Here we will create a stateful widget which will be called as to-do list page, and instead of placeholder we will put that, and in the app.dart we will change our initial page to to-do listing page. Now we got that page. Let's add a app bar. So app bar, and in there we can put a title called as text, and we will name it as to-dos. Okay, now we need body. So here we are going to deal with a list of to-dos. So like we will have to-dos, array of to-dos, to-do. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to use listview.builder. Okay, and under that we will pass this callback. Here our item will be there, and for the item count we will do like to-dos dot length. So it will create as many items as we have in to-dos, and for this we can do like checkbox list type. Okay, and let's grab a to-do here, or okay, let's call it to-do only. So it will be like to-dos and the index of that. So we will get the current item here, and we can call it like to-do dot completed changed. Okay, on change we can do certain thing. Okay, we can provide a title called as text, and here we can give like to-do dot title. Does it take a description? No, but it take a subtitle. Let's give that also, which will be our description. Now we have to get data from the API and populate this list. Otherwise our UI is ready. For example, if I do add some dummy data here, we should see if I do a restart. Okay, try state value not. Okay, let's give it try state true. If it is null, it will show minus. Our list will somewhat look like this. Title, description. Okay, if I double it, okay, we can see this. So now let's get this data from the API. So we will go to our data folder, source folder, to-do source, and here we are going to implement this API, all to-dos. So now we have this function, we can just replicate it, and we can call that, instead of single to-do, I am going to get a list of to-dos. So get all to-dos, and here we don't have to pass any data, right? And if we can see that this request is a get, so do.get, and in get you can't pass data, so, and the path is to-do / all instead of to-do / save. Now we can't return a single to-do, so this will give us a response. Okay, I guess my server is down. Let me just make it up. Okay, Now if I do send, so this is gonna give me a list of to-dos. So it is an array. So what we can do, we can tell that uh, that response dot data as iterable. So final to-dos. Okay, if it is iterable, like then we can do like for each, or we can do map. So what we are going to do, we are going to map, and we can do like to do from JSON. We will have the element here. We can pass that E. So let's clean this up a bit. Final to do's, and we can return this result. So now this is iterable of to do, but we are sending it a list. So we can do to list. Okay. Now let's see what we did here. So what we are doing, we are telling that this list is a iterable as it is an array. Then we are iterating to it, mapping every item, like converting this JSON to our Dart data class, and then we are getting the to-dos and making it to a list. Now iterable, if I am not wrong, we can just map it and do something like this. Okay, so we can use the tier of functionality, like if I'm telling that the item will be map of string comma dynamic, which is required by the from JSON parameter. If this is same as this, then we can do directly tier off. Okay, now let's check this. So what we will do, on load of the page, we can tell like init state after the widget binding dot instance dot add host frame callback. We will call the API once the UI is built or the page is ready. So for that we need the source. So we can tell like source and to do source. Now we can use source dot get all to dos, and we can use await, and we can assign this to the to do variable. So yeah, now if we are assigning this variable, we should set the state again so that the UI knows that the variable has been changed. So we can do here set state. You can call this set state. Now if I reload, okay, list of dynamic is not a subtype. Okay, let's remove this. This is failing. E element and E. Okay, let's save and reload. Okay, we are getting all the data here. So our listing page is completed. Now if I check my console, so it is very hard to identify if the API is hitted or not. So we will check or learn about interceptor in the next video.